Welcome back, everybody, to Under the Pink Hat. My name is Tim, a.k.a. Siler, a.k.a. Mr. Pink Hat, a.k.a. The Man in Ice. I am joined today with my good friend, Benyanya, and she and I have watched Encino Man, a classic movie. Hello, Benyanya. Thank you for coming on the cast. Welcome to the cast.
Thank you for having me. I've never seen Encino Man. I thought it was Encino Man.
Encino
what
Man.
Does Encino mean? But it just turns out it's just like a city in California.
Yeah, which, little fun fact, outside of the North America, it's called California Man.
Oh.
Because people outside of, the States and North America don't know what Encino is. So, yeah,
I'm
outside
in the
of there.
States of North America, and I don't know what Encino means.
It's weird because I think I only know what it is because of this movie. Because it's like going back to like my youths, I remember this movie.
Yeah,
I think this is like
when this movie came out.
Yeah, I think this is like my first introduction to Brendan Fraser, I think. So it was like,
Ooh, I'll just say right now, one of my notes is Brendan Fraser is a very good-looking person.
I put Link looks cool after he's all done up. Brendan Fraser is hot with 2 S's.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so yeah, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this movie, basically, Sean Astin, I don't even remember his name in this movie. I had it here. Is it Dave?
His name is Dave, and then when she calls him David, he's like, oh, I like that. And then the one guy whose name I forget is like, hey, David, and then he starts bullying him.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. Dave. Mr. Dave, Sean Astin, he's basically digging out a pit, which is supposed to be a pool in his backyard, but it's just like a giant hole that's just like full of rocks and dirt and stuff, and it looks like a pit. And he finds some ice in there. Him and Pauly Shore, which, by the way, Pauly Shore is like the most 90s thing in this movie.
My first note is Pauly Shore sounds like somebody from the Jersey Shore. So
Pauly Shore. Hey, buddy.
Other than Sean Astin and somewhat Brendan Fraser, I didn't know anyone in this movie, by the way.
You didn't know who Pauly Shore was?
I have no idea who Pauly Shore is.
Wow, I can't believe. Maybe it's just because I'm old, but like, Pauly Shore was like huge when he was like in the 90s. Like, he was a huge guy. He's got some good movies.
I was a 90s
though.
kid, so.
Yeah, I was born in the 80s, so maybe it's just like that difference. You know what I mean?
I was born in 98. I like saying I was a 90s kid.
Oh yeah, little young and
baby.
Little baby.
I didn't like the way he talked at first, but it really grew on me. Like, I just kind of dug him. He was really cool.
Yeah, he's just like really goofy and stuff like that. Like I called it the Pauly Shoreisms are insane in this movie. Like, we's the juice, like stuff like that. Like, yeah, and then he's digging out his pit, and him and Pauly Shore are just chilling and digging, and then they find something. And it's just like, it's a bowl, and he's just like, oh, it's ice cold. I don't remember if the earthquake happened after they found the bowl or if it already happened. I think it happens after.
2 or 3 earthquakes, right?
Yeah,
there's
like
the beginning, and then there was another one, and I think that's why they dropped the bowl.
Oh yes, that's right. Okay, but yeah, there's like earthquakes going on in California, and he sees like a piece of ice, and he kind of takes it out, starts digging it out. There's a lot missing that I haven't talked about yet, but a lot of it's just not, it's not super relevant. But it's funny. Actually, going back before he finds him, his pink mesh shirt that he's riding in on his Vespa, going on the school, I was like, oh, dude, I love that. Like,
I loved it so much.
That's his style. It was just definitely. That's how he dressed too, like in kind of everything and in his real life. Like, this role was kind of made for him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he was originally supposed to be Link. They offered that to him, but he's just like, no. He's just like, because my comedy wouldn't come out in this because like I don't talk much. So it's changed it, and then obviously brought in Brendan Fraser as Link, which I think was better because
that was a good decision.
Yeah, like having Pauly Shore like not be Pauly Shore would have ruined this movie. Even though it's
Having
not
him
like,
not talk, I
yeah,
would have missed out on so much.
I want to hear him talking. Love it. But yeah, they find a guy frozen in his pit, in his hole in the ground. Finds him, takes him out, and I'm fucking butchering this banana. Like, I am all
You're
over
doing
the
good,
place.
I think. I will say you did skip a part, which is understandable because it wasn't important. But I wanted to point out that the school that they go to, before they found the ice in the ground, the teacher was explaining the ice in the ground. And I wanted to say, I really don't know if I like it, but I've noticed this trope where school teachers explain the plot of the movie right as it's about to happen. And I always find that funny. It always makes me like, oh, this is coincidence.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Like it kind of ruins the moment. It's just like, oh well, here it comes. This is exactly what's gonna happen. You know?
They're gonna find an iceberg and they're going, oh cool, thanks.
Oh cool, thanks for the ice,
Yes,
man.
that's what they're digging up.
Yeah, oh thanks for the ice, buddy. Also, I didn't know that this was from this movie, like, but in that scene in the classroom with the guy, like when Sean Astin is staring at that girl and she's like smiling at him and stuff, and the bully puts his head in and shakes it at him. Like, yeah. I didn't know that was from this movie, but like I've seen that everywhere. Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's the meme.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I'm wondering if I've seen portions of that meme before and never realized that Sean Astin was in it.
He's super young in this too. Like he's still a young chap in this. I think this is like 1992 or something like that. So he's still like pretty young.
Yeah, this was 92.
Yeah, 92. I was a little baby. So, I grew up in this.
Very important to me that this was 1992.
Yeah, very important. So anyway, moving on. Yeah, he's trying to like lure the girl into to his house to like, hey, you want to come see a frozen Iceman, because they know it's a man in there and they took him out, and then it's a man.
Just a man. Oh, speaking of which, they mentioned when they find the guy, they say they never found Jim Morrison. Did they not find Jim Morrison? Because I feel like Jim Morrison was like dead and buried. Was there like a conspiracy going on at some point where Jim Morrison's body wasn't found?
I'm looking it up right now.
Because I tried looking it up, I couldn't find much. But it was a very clear, like, line. I don't think they would have just made it up for the movie.
Okay, so it's a conspiracy theory. People believe that he faked his death. His body has never been exhumed, but rumors persist because few people saw it, and his funeral was private. So some people don't believe that he's actually buried. So, okay, that makes sense. Now, all right. Before he goes back to the house to bring her there, not Ben Stiller, fucking Brendan. Well, there's a reason I said Ben Stiller. But I'll go into it later. But Brendan Fraser gets unthawed, and he like wakes up, and he's just like, first of all, he looks disgusting.
I found my type in men.
Well, before he's clean, he's just like, when he's initially unthawed, like he looks so like gross and with
so, like, grimy.
Yeah, and I was like, I bet he smells so bad. I bet he smells. I didn't even mention this. When they first brought the ice into the shed, Pauly Shore's like licking it.
I missed that.
Yeah, he does like a lick of it. Like when they're like first looking at it, he takes the tarp off and they're like rubbing their hands against it, feeling how cold it is and stuff, and that it's starting to melt. He's like, behind it. Like I'm like 99% sure he just like gives it a lick, and I'm just like, that's fucking disgusting. But also, Sean Astin has no game whatsoever in this movie. I was gonna say he's really fucking awkward. As a woman, and you can't talk to her, and she is just not interested at first. Like she constantly is just like turning him down, and he's just like dead set on changing her mind. And that's one part of this I didn't like.
I don't want to get too far ahead of it, but there's a point where he's like, you want to go to prom? And she's like, no. And he's like, why the fuck not? And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
I know. Yeah. Oh man, like he's relentless, and like not in like a charming, it's cute kind of way, but in like she should call the police kind of
Yeah,
way. Like
I
that's
actually wrote,
harassment.
Like, I know this is 1992, so I'm sure things were different, but trying to like not respecting someone's relationship when they're clearly in a relationship, that really icks me. Even if the guy's like an asshole, just like trying to get with her while she's clearly in a relationship, that really like rubs me wrong.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. I'm 100% with you because this whole damn relationship triangle thing is just it's a fucking mess. But it's all Sean. It's like all Sean Astin's fault. He's the problem. I also wrote down.
That's why I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
I wrote this down. I don't know. Like, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know how true it is. But I was like, I said the bully looks like Ludwig.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's just like he resembles Ludwig. I was like, not that it's like a diss at him or anything, but it's just like
just
who does he
physical
remind me
appearance
of?
wise, not.
Yeah, not personality wise, just appearance. Like Ludwig is definitely seems very nice compared to this guy. Okay, and we're back. He is now Fudd. He's running around causing trouble. It makes it seem like he's running around like the entire neighborhood and all over.
Yeah, but then he goes back to the house.
Yeah, he goes back to the house and he's just there. I'm just like
I thought he would just be in a random person's house, but then he was just in their room.
Yeah, I thought that at first too.
I'm
He's
not
just like
against this.
yeah, when he's in that.
He's doing more.
Yeah, when he's in there like watching TV and stuff, I'm like, whose house is this? He's just
That's
like,
what I was thinking.
yeah, but no, just he went back. Loves metal, and I fucking love that. He just fucking going out to it, and it's like I respect it. Especially heads. Like,
I do want to say something really quick because I'm reading his like filmography, like movies he's been in, Brendan Fraser, and he appeared as Link in this movie called In the Army Now.
Yeah,
it was like an uncredited cameo.
Yeah, and in Son-in-Law, which those are both Pauly Shore movies. He's just like in the background kind of thing as Link, but
it's really funny. I love that.
Yeah, just as a little nod to this movie. Yeah, it's In the Army Now and Son-in-Law are both Link.
I see that, yeah, Son-in-Law.
Yeah, I even wrote that down to bring up because I thought that was really fun.
I'm gonna have to just look up images of those. I like when they just have random people, random old characters in other movies.
I know, like, I love it. Those are both goofy movies too. In the Army Now and Son-in-Law, very, very goofy movies. And then a really good one with Pauly Shore's Biodome is also a good one.
Biodome.
So, yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, Brendan Fraser hot. We move on. So
I'll get back to that.
Yeah. We'll come back. I'm gonna, on the YouTube video, I'm just gonna post some pictures of Brendan Fraser being really hot right here, just to fill it in. Perfect.
I'm saying he's hot in 1992. His recent photos aren't bad either. He's a good-looking guy.
No, he is. I love Brendan Fraser. I'm glad there's been like a resurgence and he's like made a comeback. I really love that because I love Brendan Fraser. So fuck yeah, because like, I don't know if you know much about him. His story is fucked up of why.
Yeah, I know some of it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no. So it's like I feel bad. I felt bad for him, but like now that like he won an Oscar and all this stuff, it's just like fucking hell yeah.
I'm really glad he came back from everything.
Yeah, no, fucking comeback story. You love to see, especially someone who's nice like Brendan Fraser. So we love that. What was I? Oh yeah, he's unfrozen, and they go check on the ice, find that it's frozen, that he's thawed out, and then they go in the house and see that it's a mess and all this stuff. And first of all, they were yelling at the mom to call 911 when they found the guy in the ice, and she just shut the blinds on him.
She's just like, shut the hell up.
Yeah, like call 911, someone's hurt. Like, and she's like, these fucking kids. Like, okay, buddy. Because they find him, and then like he's making fire in the bedroom and all this stuff, and it's fine. They meet him for the first time, and he freaks out, and then they are doing things to calm him down and show that he's friendly, and like cool. But they went about this whole thing the entirely wrong way. They're like, oh, we're gonna be famous and rich and all that stuff, but they don't actually tell anybody about him.
Yeah, like he's just a guy.
Yeah, he's just hanging out with them, like going to high school and stuff like that. But like, if you wanted fame, and it's like, oh, let's teach him some tricks, like a dog kind of thing. It's like, well, don't. Because like they would probably want to study him coming into like now, like they would be so much more interested if you didn't like dilute him.
You should have called somebody when he was so frozen.
Yeah, at least like the police or something. Like, hey, I found a body like in my backyard. Like maybe this guy was murdered. We don't know. First of all, this is what irks me a little bit. There's no way in California that there would just be like ice that close to the surface, as well as never been found before. Like they clearly have like done construction in this area to like build the houses and all this stuff, and they didn't find this before because it's not even that deep in the ground. Like he's pretty close to the surface, and no one ever saw like that.
Surely they would have found the cave when they were building the houses there.
Yeah, that's what
right?
I mean. Like they would have found something to indicate that this was here. And you know, if they found like, you know, like the drawings on the wall in the cave that they initially found, like they would like survey that area to look for like museum shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will say when movies like this, I try not to think too hard about that stuff.
Yeah, you gotta shut your brain off.
Especially like the older movies, because they're not like really focused on being as realistic as possible.
It's just like, this is what it is, accept it, and move on.
Yeah, but it is fun to think about stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, just like the logistics. You know, I'm like that. Like I'm picky, but like not serious about being picky. But it's just like seem really very realistic.
Yeah.
And you know, so they start teaching him stuff and get him all dressed up, and then we have the montage of him getting hot and in the bath and everything. Which
that bath scene spoke something to me.
I could have watched an hour and a half of just
I want to make
Brendan
it clear.
Fraser in a bath. Yeah.
I'm not into men, but those scenes were like making me question, you know?
Oh, I'm right there with you. Like I'm into women, but Brendan Fraser.
Sometimes you just gotta appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just what a specimen. I keep looking at the note that I wrote that Brendan Fraser is hot. I just keep looking at it. I'm just like.
I wrote I wish they didn't cut his hair. I liked his long hair. I didn't mind the haircut he got, but I liked his long hair.
Yeah, like yes, I did like his long hair too. They should have kept that, because that's like, especially in the 90s. But like they did give him like a unique haircut, so I thought that was fun. Also,
yeah, it was a good haircut. Yeah.
So Brendan Fraser is so much taller than them. I didn't know he was like 6'4". Like he's a tall ass man.
How old was he supposed to be in this movie? Did they ever give an age? I thought they gave an age because he was a caveman.
No, they didn't
like,
age him, so he could have been like
besides
35. You know.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't say like how old he was.
I'm entirely sure how I felt about the whole.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, like she was like what, like 16 or 17 or something, and then it's just like this guy who he could be any age, like before, and they don't know what he's gonna do to women, because they even talk about how in the classroom how these men would just like take their women and stuff like that. It's like you knew this, and you're just unleashing this man upon high school girls. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like that's crazy. Like you should be in jail. So yeah, we got the montage. He's looking good. He's looking fresh. I don't know why they brought him to high school though. That's weird to me. Like it's like he's not gonna understand what's going on. Like, you know, you came up with the cover that he's an exchange student. You didn't have to actually put him in school. You just kind of had to take him out of the house and stash him somewhere for the day while you're at school, or just not go to school, because, you know, you have a fucking caveman who's tens of thousands of years old that's walking around. Like,
I will say I understood them bringing him to school because they had to keep an eye on him, but there were so many scenes where they were not keeping an eye on him that it made me feel like, why did you enroll him in actual classes? Like, just keep him with you. Yeah,
exactly. Just bring him with you. That's what I mean. Or like have somebody like, I don't know. They could have a little bit better.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Also, what do we think of boobs being called gazoogas?
I've heard that before. I don't know if that originated from the movie or if that's just like a slang term for boobas, but
gazoogas. I just eventually started writing down just things that
Just random ones.
that Pauly Shore had said, like Kazoogas are
There's
the jizz.
What he kept doing is he kept adding age to the end of words. I don't remember specific words, but he was like, he just added age to the end of it. And it really reminded me of how we do Twitch emotes. So it's like, we didn't move on past that vocabulary. We just add shit to words.
Maybe Pauly Shore was the inspiration. Maybe like we don't
Twitch
give him
emotes,
credit. Yeah, like what if he's the inspiration? Oh,
Hell yeah.
also, apparently a caveman makes you good at like acrobatics and don't take fall damage.
Yeah.
Who knew?
That was a thing.
Like he's like, I get climbing and stuff. Sure, you know, he's more like a monkey. He's climbing up the wall. Fine, I can accept that. I'll take that. It wasn't even like I could have probably climbed that, but and then he just like goes doing a handstand on a ledge and just like flips off and like doesn't even like do a superhero landing. He just like lands on the ground completely fine. Like, oh.
He
Laws
also
of
did, like,
physics.
he split his legs and then like put them back together. So it wasn't just him jumping. He was showing off.
Yeah, he was flexing. He was like peacocking it.
Flex.
And then he's doing like, you see him doing flips and act like, all like, bro. I don't get the logic. Again, 90s movie, you gotta shut your brain off. But that one perplexed me because it has nothing to do with like him being a caveman, doing flips. Because he wouldn't know I like doing backflips and shit like that. It broke my
the
brain.
idea of him liking music, but he caught on to some stuff a little too fast, like the dancing. Like he just walked past him. He's like, "Yeah, I know this shit," and then he started dancing like ahead of them.
Oh yeah. It's like, I don't think his caveman brain would comprehend kind of the music. Like he might understand a beat, but I don't think he could like be good at dancing.
I will say I don't think that would be the problem, because I think it's more of a misconception that cavemen wouldn't be intelligent. It's just the fact that he'd probably be so overwhelmed by everything that I just don't see him catching on to dancing that quickly, you know? Especially in the way he does it.
Yeah, he got used to being in the common era pretty quickly. And then he can drive, like he learns to drive from that video game at the arena.
That was cool though.
Yeah, I do like that. And then goes to do a wacky car scene with him driving and flip to the side and it's driving on the side. Like, it's so wacky, dude.
So wacky.
It's so wacky. That was fun though. I think that was super fun. They also taught him how to fight, like he was doing like the Matrix.
I have that in my notes. That's my tangent.
All right, let's go.
They showed a VHS wrestling match called The Wrestling Classics. And I found that VHS. It does not have... Okay, so in that match that they showed him with the airplane spin, I recognized immediately that is Dino Bravo because of his blonde-ass hair. And that match was from, like, at the earliest, like 1987. The latest is 1990s, right before the movie came out. But the Wrestling Classics films, those were from like the 60s and 70s. This is where they showcased those matches. So they did not show the right tape, and that pisses me off slightly. But also, I spent more time digging to find this match than I did watching the movie. I spent like 3 hours trying to find this match.
Really? When did you find the match? Did you actually find it? Like when it happened?
I found it.
Holy shit.
It took forever. I went through there. Okay, so you can see a banner in the background that says challenge. And I've recognized that as WWF Wrestling Challenge, which was like their weekly show. So I watched like every episode, like skimmed through like every episode from 1986 to like 1990, and I couldn't find it because some episodes were missing. But one random guy has a video of this match, and it's Dino Bravo versus Mike Sheldon. And let me tell you, Siler, there is no information about who the fuck Mike Sheldon is. He doesn't have any like match like credits. And cagematch.com lists every single match you can think of. This match does not exist.
Did we just stumble onto a conspiracy?
I think this is a conspiracy theory. Mike Sheldon and this match don't exist. Only in this one YouTube video and in Encino Man. Encino Man? Am I saying that right? Yeah, Encino Man.
Yeah, holy fuck. Damn. Holy shit. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. You're fucking onto something. You know what? This might be a whole YouTube video, man. Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Honestly, do it. I would watch the fuck out of that. I honestly think you're onto something for that. Like, I really do.
I was really into the movie, and then this happened. I saw that match, and I was like, I gotta find this. And then I was admittedly more into that than the actual movie, but
I get it.
I came back.
You finished it, and that's what that's all that matters.
I found the match, and then I went right back into the movie, and I had fun.
I love
that was my little tangent.
Fucking our little detective on the case. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. The next note I have is this is like actually like kind of hit me a little bit when Link kind of puts together what actually happened to him when he's in the museum.
Yeah. That was sad.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, like he realized, like, you know, he's not in his time, and oh, that's sad. That's sad. Poor little Link.
Poor little guy.
Yeah, it's just poor little Link.
I love how he was reacting to the dinosaur bones, though, as if that was anywhere near his era.
I know. Just, you know what? I'll give him the mammoth because humans were around at the same time as the mammoth. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'll give him that one, but like, yeah, like the dinosaurs and shit. I was like, oh fuck, yeah, like this. You wouldn't know what that is, bro. Like you don't understand.
But maybe he was reacting to the bones, so I won't criticize it too much. Maybe he was just freaked out that all these things are dead, and that he's supposed to be one of them.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. Because like he's watching the guy like clean out the human bones and shit like that, and he's just like putting it together that's a human, and then
I saw the people that were his people.
Yeah,
I'm that people.
I think the way that they put that together, it does make sense that he would figure it out that way. It kind of tracks, like, because he has gained definitely some intelligence since being unthawed. So I think he could definitely understand based on the trajectory of learning at the museum. I actually think like that's pretty likely. That's one of the most like likely things about this movie, I think, is that could definitely happen if this were to ever happen.
Yeah, I mean, if I were in his shoes, I'd freak out immediately. So I'm. It's cool to see he held on for a little bit before that happened.
I would have freaked out way more than he did. Like, good on him. Like, I would have fucking lost my shit. Like, if me now woke up like 1,000 years from now or something, if I don't even know what I would do. I would not stop screaming. Like, they'd have to fucking tie me up because I'd lose my shit like a crazy man.
They'd probably be pissed off that the one person they have from 1,000 years ago is crazy.
Yeah, just like, you fucking wasted the technology to bring me back. You wasted it. Like, I'm just gonna lose my mind. And then we get to Sean Astin being a fuckwad again, where the girl he wants, who keeps rejecting him over and over, like we said, is into Link and wants him to go to prom with her. And his reaction is he tries to release him like a dog on the side of the road.
The side of the road, yeah.
Yeah, like
I wrote a very specific note here. Stoney is a much better person than Dave, for real.
Oh yeah, no, Stoney is like a sweetheart. Like, he was super nice. Like, he was like, I feel like the heart of the movie. Because like,
I was gonna say this earlier too, but I like that they didn't make him like extremely dumb. Like, he was still smart. He knew shit, and he connected dots. Like, when they first met Link, he was like telling Dave, he's like, dude, he's not gonna know what a bedroom is.
Yeah. No, Stoney was a smart one. Like, Sean Astin didn't really know anything. Like, he was just going off of what Stoney was saying and what he was doing, kind of thing. So like, Stoney, I think, is like the real hero of this movie. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah, he was the hero. Good for him. And then he shows up.
On the mic, but I clapped.
I did hear it, so you know what?
Oh, okay, good,
I love that. I love that. I was clapping too. I love it. Got distracted. Yeah, and what a little beta bitch. Like, he was just gonna release him, just like, bro, you unthawed this man, taught him like a way of life, and you're just gonna let him just wander off. That guy's not. Actually, he might survive, but like he's gonna get in trouble. Someone who doesn't know his situation, that knows he's a caveman, is gonna like call the police and attack him, or like he's gonna get shot or something because he's gonna be like, "What the fuck is like? I don't know what's happening."
You're basically releasing a full-grown baby.
Yeah,
wild.
pretty much. Just like releasing a toddler, like that fucking pissed me off. But Stony, our hero, shows up and just they're fighting and he the Link breaks it up. Stony had his back, and then I love it. His fucking scooter. I want Stony's scooter, man. Like I really want it. He pulls it off. I don't know if I could pull off that much like Neon, and
I wouldn't be able to pull off Stony's look.
Yeah, I think I don't have the figure for it.
I just like that even at the beginning of the movie, he was like I don't want to like be popular. I'm a guy. I'm just who I am. I like this.
Yeah,
and
very
Dave was like, no, we have to be
message, yeah.
famous. And Stone was like, bro, I don't. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't want fame. I just want to be me. I just want to I like who I am. I just want to do my thing. And it's a good message, kids. Remember that. It's okay to just be you. Sorry. Yeah. Jumping forward. Yeah, they're going to the prom and everything like that because he says Link will go. Even though she was nice about it, she's like, let's just all go. Like, instead of me just going on a date with Link, she's like, why don't we all just go as friends and have a good time? And it's like, that's a completely reasonable.
That was a good compromise.
Yeah, that's a completely reasonable thing to offer. It's like, no, fuck dates. Like, let's just all go and we'll just have fun. We'll dance and enjoy ourselves.
If somebody who I had a crush on, but they didn't reciprocate, said, hey, let's just hang out as friends, I'd be fucking down for that.
Yeah, why not? And she was like, she wasn't being mean to him. Like, she like kept rejecting him, which he should have respected. But like, she was still nice and was just like, no, like I want to be your friend. Like, you're still my friend. Like, let's do things together. And he's just being a baby about it.
Little baby.
How about that little impromptu dance number at the prom? How we feeling about that?
Was that after everything happened, like at the end of the prom?
Yeah, that's like towards the end of the prom,
okay.
I think. Yeah. I forget
what it was very 90s.
Yeah, just like I wrote just like impromptu dance number, count me in.
Count me in.
Count me in. It's like it's not even a good dance. Like it's really not. Like it's pretty bad.
What we were talking about earlier about just thinking too hard into things in movies like this. Every time there's a dance number in a movie, I always think, did they coordinate this? Like, do they, like, these moves that they're doing in sync? Do they just know this dance?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, who taught them?
I mean, it kind of shows them, like, trying to go with Link, but, like, the fuck? Like, it was just so weird. I don't know. It threw me off, but I was into it. It definitely took me by surprise. Oh, I didn't even point out this fun little factoid about this movie. This was the first movie that kids from the Goonies reunited in a movie together.
This was a Goonies reunion?
Yeah, because there was Sean Astin, and then there was
Sean Astin was in the Goonies.
Sean Astin, yeah.
I haven't seen the Goonies in so long. I don't know who's in it.
Oh man, Goonies, like lot
I
of
need
like
to rewatch the Goonies.
Yeah, like there was Sean Astin, Josh Brolin, Corey Feldman, Ke Huy Quan, which is the Asian guy that was in this movie. He was one of the Goonies as well. And then, yeah, this was the first movie after that people.
I will say,
up.
most of my Goonies memories come from a Cyndi Lauper song. So
fair enough. So it was just a nice little reunion. I like that. It's just like they didn't really do anything together, but
that's fun.
Yeah, it's just like it's a fun little thing. If you know, you know. If you don't, it doesn't mean anything. What else happened at the dance? I forget. They got into a fight or something, didn't they?
The guy came with the pictures.
Oh, that's right. They stole the
like,
pictures of when they were. Yeah. You're right. And then it didn't really.
And he was like, he's a caveman, and everyone was like, all right, fuck yeah, cool. Yeah, it's like they did not give a fuck. So you know what? Oh, he also said a slur. He said a slur.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna say they said a no word in this.
He said a no word.
Oh no. Yeah, and then this is when he does like the grab him and throw him, like the helicopter move. Yeah, okay. Which I didn't even mention it. That bully's hair, I kind of fuck with. Like just the way it is. I don't know. It's something about it. It just makes me happy.
Was it like spiky? Kind of not like super spiky.
It's like spiky and flat on the top. It's it's up. It looks like the guy from the Slim Jim commercials, just smaller.
Randy Savage?
No, the actual Slim Jim. The Slim Jim mascot.
The Slim Jim. I don't know what Slim Jim looks like. Slim Jim mascot. Maybe. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Like that's what it reminded me of. But I fuck with the hair. If I had hair, I would consider going for that.
I was gonna say, you said if I could pull it off. I was gonna say, do you have hair?
No, I don't. No, bald.
I didn't think you did.
Yeah, I'm a bald man. Yeah. So yeah, the prom was fun. We had our dance number. We had a fight, and we are condemning the slur he said, but as shitty as it is, it was the times where that they could say that. But we've evolved, so we're well, mostly, but we're not gonna get into that. It's a whole other conversation.
You want to record another 40 minutes of that?
Yeah, that'll be like an hour and a half at least. And we go back to their house. They're swimming in that gross pit, which ain't no way that water's that clean, because that's just a pit. There's not even any lining.
He followed like construction rules to make that pool.
No.
I think he just started digging and didn't hire anybody, and that pool is gonna get disgusting very fast.
Yeah, like that's not even making it through the night, because it's gonna get so mushy and stuff with the water that it's just gonna like come apart, and it's just gonna be a disgusting mess. And honestly, would not surprise me if it like flooded the house or something. It's just bad. Somebody called this like the city planner and the inspectors and the police and everything. Like, get them fined and get this shut down, because this is it's a hazard. Yeah, get him shut down. Need a lawyer. Call Saul.
Talking to the parents, I'm sorry that your dumbass son made you have to evict your house.
Yeah, sorry. Your son fucked up your house and you have to leave, and gonna have to charge him with damages and take him to court, and it's a whole mess. This kid's a menace. Like, screw the caveman. He's the real menace of this story. We get the big reveal, and this is how I wrote it.
Before you say that, though, I want to say he did not deserve the kiss at the end.
He absolutely did not deserve it.
He did not deserve that.
He did not deserve it. Honestly, if anyone deserved it, it was Stoney. But he did not deserve it. He did not do anything. He wasn't even like charming or sweet or anything like that. He was just like,
he wasn't charming. He wasn't respecting of boundaries or past relationships. He was an asshole to his friends.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Like, he's
not
a
good
dickhead.
person.
Yeah, he's not a good guy. Like, I don't know why you'd be friends with him.
Like, I'm sorry that he got bullied. That doesn't make you a good person.
No, it's not an excuse. Like, it's fuck it. Boo him. But turns out that his cave girlfriend was in the ice as well.
What?
And she
the third.
Can you fucking believe it? She unthawed.
And she unthawed all by herself too.
Yeah, didn't even need anybody. And then she unthaws.
And then she took a bath all by herself.
Which is crazy that she figured that out. I don't know. I want to know like how that happened. Like, I wish they would have shown her like waking up and like her experience. Well, they sort of did, but that's a whole other thing. But he got his Encino wool man.
Yeah. I wrote in my first page of notes, I said, calling it now, his wife is also frozen. So I knew this was coming. I knew it.
Yeah.
It had to happen. It had to.
The opening scene where it shows both of them in the cave when it. Yep. Yeah. No other way this could have happened. But it's cute, Link's just like.
I thought it would be more than like a little montage, but.
Well,
but I knew it would happen.
Yes. So also, there was an Encino woman.
I saw that.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was a TV show or a movie. I think it was.
I also saw there's like no circulation of it other than somebody recorded it when it was on air.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it was just like so bad that like they didn't even keep it or release it or anything like that. So
I'm interested in watching it though.
yeah,
I
I
like
kind of
watching
want
shitty sequels
to.
to movies.
Yeah, like I feel like I remember something about it like when it came out, but I could not tell you anything else about it. On a budget of $7 million to make this movie, which in 1992, like that's a lot, especially for something like this. Like that was quite a bit of money. This was a like considered like a very good success because this grossed worldwide $40.7 million in the initial theater run. So it did pretty well. Like off 7 mil, like it made money. And then obviously he's become a cult classic, even though the Roddy T has this at a 17%.
17? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was the greatest movie, but I would not put it at 17%.
Yeah, that's the critic
there are
reviews.
worse movies out there that are higher than 17.
Yeah, that was the critic reviews, but the actual like popcorn meter for people watching it who reviewed it with over 100,000 plus ratings for this comes out at about a 56, which that's more fair. That's probably more on par of where this actually is. But yeah, 17% from the critics. But like, I don't trust critics. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
They don't know what they talk about.
Also, originally, there was 3 people who were cast in this for a screen test. One being Ben Stiller, which is why I mentioned him earlier. It came up on my screen. Yeah, Ben Stiller was originally, I think he was Stoney. I don't remember which character he was, but it was Ben Stiller, Keith Coogan, and Jeff Maynard, who I don't know who the other 2 really are. Stiller in this. I actually I didn't look it up. I just remembered that I saw that it is a thing. Pauly Shore actually released that screen test with Ben Stiller in the role.
Oh really?
Yeah, he released it online because he had a copy of it and he did release it online. I forgot to watch it though. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that because that would be definitely interesting to see. But yeah, that was Encino, man. You know what? There's some problems with it, but I still enjoyed it, even going back to it as an adult.
It was very enjoyable.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched it in a very long time, and I didn't even know it was on Disney Plus, so I didn't even have to like.
It was on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, but it's under California, man, not Encino, man.
I did not watch it legally. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was going like the surf in the seas as well to do it, and then I saw it was on Disney Plus. I was like, oh, okay, I don't even have to do that. So, fuck off, FBI. Mind your business.
I mean, I totally watched it legally. I was just joking there for a second.
Yeah, to any law enforcement, she was lying. All right, it was a bit. It was a bit. This was, a nice little throwback, and I just want to say thank you, Banyanya, for joining me and coming with me on this experience.
Having me.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, very welcome. I'm gonna leave a link to Banyanya's socials so you can go give her a follow and support her in her endeavors. Hell yeah, because Banyanya is a real one. So, but thank you everyone for yeah, you're a fucking real one. So humble. Thank you everyone for watching it on YouTube or listening to it on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon, all those places where this is going to be. Make sure to like the video if you're on YouTube and follow me, and yeah, keep an eye out for the next one because I have a bunch more videos coming out. So thank you for listening, and you have yourself a wonderful day.